Are you tired of feeling like your AI tools are outdated the second a new model launches? I used to hate that feeling of missing out because I didn't want to pay for yet another $20 subscription. But I finally found the last AI dashboard you will ever need because it actually evolves with the industry in real time. Chatbotapp AI brings over 30 of the world's leading AI models together in one place. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and more, all on a single plan. The whole idea is that no matter how fast AI moves, you're never left behind. The best tools are always right there when you need them. You can see 15 chat models, 3 image models, top security, and a couple of layouts underneath what it's showing, the available models you can use, ChatGPT-4, Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek. And it's built on the latest state of the AI technologies. Again, it lists down the different AIs that it's using. And then obviously you can switch between the different AI models easily as well. And then as we move down to pricing, you can see the affordable pricing and amazing features. And we'll go into this a little bit more later in the video, but you can see even then that the pricing is actually really good. You've got the cross compatible, so you can choose to use your different iPads or your laptop or your phones. You can even import your own content. And then as reviews go, reviews are good, reviews are clean, everyone's having a good time. So what you're seeing here is the model selection, and this is updated as soon as new versions drop. So, GPT-5, Claude 4.6, whatever launches next, it's in here immediately. You're not waiting for a platform update or paying extra to unlock it. It's just there, and you can try all of this yourself for $1 right now. Full access, every model, so no strings attached. So you can just choose whichever one you want, Claude 4.6 Opus, OpenAI 3 Mini. You have so many different options that you can choose from. So we're going to go for GPT-5 Mini, and we are going to type our prompt in for what we want. So I'm going to ask to create a complete marketing strategy for a startup coffee brand targeting Gen Z consumers in Lagos, Nigeria. Includes social media ideas, influencer strategy, content pillars, and launch campaign concepts. And then I'm just going to click generate. And you can see here that it's starting to create the idea. So below is a focused, actionable, basically directive. And you can see that it's building out everything that we want. You've got the content pillars, influence strategy, the launch campaign concepts. It's absolutely filling it with all the data that you need. Now, scrolling through it slowly, you can see the brand positioning and core insight, social media strategy, influencer strategy. You even have your tier mixes on that. You've got the launch campaign, your low cost growth. And then obviously you've got your options at the bottom, so you can try again changing the AI if you want. So if we scroll down, you can switch it over to Claude 4.6 Opus or even Sonnet. We're going to go for Opus on this one. We're going to ask it to create a complete marketing strategy for a startup coffee brand targeting Gen Z consumers in Lagos, Nigeria. Includes social media ideas, influence strategy, content pillars, and launch campaign. But we're going to be running this on Claude 4.6 Opus instead. So we're going to see basically the difference, what it can do, what it can build. And we just click generate. And you can see that it comes out different because you're using a different AI. You can see, the content pillars. It's got bold headline writing, more bullet point style. Breaks it down smaller, more concise, obviously going into everything we spoke about, the strategies, breaking it down, gives you percentage, why, and basically just fills it all out exactly what you want. Now, that is less than what the last AI did, but this one's really clean. Claude has always been my favorite. I just find it to be really well detailed, well structured. And now we're going to go for OpenAI GPT-4o. So we're going to do this. We're going to be typing in analyze this lectures and create exam prep materials. And then we're just going to click generate. And you can see that it's already started working. And what's nice is it's doing it in a similar fashion to Claude, which is how I liked it. But it's breaking down everything I've just asked for, which is perfect. So, it shows you even on the 61 days. And then obviously you can go in and ask it to regenerate in a different AI again, whichever one you want, obviously. Now, heading over into the apps, you can see we had our favorite apps. So OpenAI, you got Gemini 3, Grok 4, Claude, image generation, and you can customize it all up here. You can even explore more apps as well. So we're going to click into the images, and you can see that you can create, you can describe what you want. You can change your style. You've got mid-journey, you've got medieval, you've got anything you want. You can change the ratios, square, landscape, another landscape, and portrait. Different options how you want them. So I'm just going to type create a futuristic workspace with a holographic AI assistant, cinematic lighting, ultra realistic, modern tech office 4K. And then we're just going to hit generate. Boom. And you can see it's perfect. It looks great. It's got that futuristic AI looking vibe. It's a great workspace. It basically nails everything I want. And then obviously you can change it. You've got the creatives. You can change how you look at it. You've got the difference in the backgrounds that you want. Desert oasis, enchanted cave, however you want it. And then the subject, you can choose holographic effect. You've got the golden glow, anything you want really. And then when you come to the style, again, you can choose. You had that at the very start bit. Going to head back to the apps, click on more apps, explore what we've got. So obviously there you've got the popular. So you've got the Geminis, you've got the Claudes, you've got Grok. You've got so many to choose from down here. There's absolutely loads. Superbot, YouTube, Summarizer, that's a personal favorite of mine. And then obviously the music generation as well. You've got your different AI models. You've got the ones specifically for writing, for education, for lifestyle, and for programming. And you can even search models as well if there's a specific one that you're actually looking for. And we're going to go over to the documents. You can see you can create something new. You've got documents, PDFs, code. You can even upload your own files as well. We're going to ask it to do a PDF. So we're just going to drop in one of these that I have here. Going to click open. And then you can also upload your files using the same way. So you click open. And you can see that it just opens that file that I just had. You can get it to summarize the document and extract the key insights in bullet points. So you can ask it to do anything with this PDF, right? And then you can see it just breaks it down perfectly, your key insights and components, gives you the overview. It's fantastic. Then if you go to projects, right, you can create a new project. You can upload materials, set custom instructions, and organize the conversations in one place. So just create a project. You've got finance, homework, travel, writing, health, very well organized. And then obviously you can search in the chat, see what you've done before. And then when it comes to the settings, you've got the terms, policies, FAQs, basically all that you can log out there too. The terms of service basically break down who we are, what we do. And there's no upgrade fees, right? No premium tiers, no surprises. Whatever's in the plan is in your plan. That's it. ChatGPT Plus, Claude Pro, and Gemini Advanced separately would run you around $90 a month. This is $19.99. Same models, one subscription, right? And you can obviously compare the plans down the bottom, right? You've got Free Pro and Ultra Pro. It shows you exactly what you get, your image generations, your DeepSeek, Google, Gemini, they're mostly included anyway. But when you go up, you've got obviously chat with PDF files, extended limits, image analysis, advanced, but mostly the image generation. In today's world, everybody uses image generation. So to have more of them is great. Now you can hit the little bar up here. So if you go to a new chat and you go inspect down the bottom, it then breaks it down even more. So you've got your elements, your console, your sources, your network, and you can get into this to really see what's going on. And the other benefit about this is that, it goes across multiple devices. So if you can start a project on your phone, for example, and then by the time you get into the office, you can start running it on your laptop. So you have a few different ways that you can actually, use all of these together. And syncing across multiple devices is a very big win. Stop falling behind the AI curve and start using the hub that stays ahead for you. Click the link in my description right now to start your $1 trial of Chatbot App AI and never pay for a new model upgrade again.